Hello everyone, Sarah here at Three Little Potters, and today I am reviewing two of the new Vevor wheels for 2026. These are smaller tabletop versions, and yeah, I'm hoping they're going to be amazing. These are both 11-inch wheels. I have a plastic version and then I have a metal version, but it looks like they have some different characteristics, so we'll check them out, see how they work. So if you've never bought anything from Vevor before, they're sort of known for their really great packaging. I've never had any problems with anything that I've received from them. All right, okay, this looks like the 11-inch plastic version. Here's our model number. If anyone wants to screenshot that. Give me a second, I'm gonna pull this out of the box. So far, this is what we've got out of the box. So we've got a beginner tool pack here, sponge, and then the red thing in the middle is an apron. We've got our power cord here. And then in this little box, we have a foot pedal. I am going to be using mine with the foot pedal, so it looks like that just screws in right here. Power cord isn't amazingly long, but I have an outlet fairly close to my table, so it should be fine. Look a little bit about the specifications here. That's what your panel looks like. With this highlighted, I'm going to be using the foot pedal. And you can also turn that off and then adjust it manually like that. Here is the wheel head. All right, so 11 inches for that, and then 14 inches with the splash pan, and the overall length of this is about 20 inches. It's fairly low profile, 7 inches here, and I think at that tall point over here, it's about 7.5. This is what it sounds like when it's on. So pretty quiet overall. I'm going to see how strong it feels. It's pretty strong. Before I get all messy and start throwing on these, I'm going to actually open up the metal version of this same wheel and see what that looks like. Ooh, it's green. You can see as I'm unboxing this one, it's kind of got a different layout. Let's take off some of these. And this looks like something to store your equipment in. So it looks like the same wheel head, same splash pan, but a different sort of plastic bin and then a metal frame. So the metal version has quite a bit larger bin to the side. And it looks like it shipped with our foot pedal and everything right in that bin. Again, the cord is just a little shorter than I would like, so I'm probably going to use an extension cord with these. So here is the metal version. And here's the plastic version. Both have similar sort of connectors. This one's on the back side. On the metal version, the splash pan or tool pan sort of sits over top of the motor, and this one is all one piece. The plastic version is a little bit lighter. I know on some versions of these wheels the splash pans have been sort of hard to get on and off. This seems pretty easy. It's not really, if you want to remove it fully, you can kind of just pop it off here. Not using a ton of force to remove that, so seems pretty good. Splash pan on the metal version is the older style that has sort of the over-under thing going on. So if you're not used to that style, you kind of line it up. It's a little easier to do it on the wheel, but yeah, like that. Yeah, and sometimes if you practice it, you know, not on the wheel, it's kind of easier to see what's happening, and then you'll have an easier time. You'll also notice on this metal one that it has the grooves. So it actually has a way that it sits on the wheel properly, and you'll need to kind of settle it in to where those grooves go before you snap it on. The clear one does not have those grooves. So if that's a concern for you, I would say that the plastic version is a little bit easier to take on and off. I do like the idea of being able to put all my tools right in a little bin here so that it can be stored on a shelf. Since I'm going to use the foot pedal with this one as well, I'll hit that. Maybe. We're on first, then I'll hit that. All right, let's see how loud this one is. Seems pretty good. Seems quiet. Overall dimensions here, 11 again, and 14. Total length, a little bit bigger than the other one. We're looking at 25 inches here. Middle wheel is also a little bit higher at 10 inches. I feel like I'm not going to be able to tell the difference between the metal and plastic wheel as far as throwing. I mean, they both have the metal actual head, so I don't think that part's going to be as different. Maybe. Trying to throw a little bit from the outside, so you guys know I mostly throw from the inside rather than the outside, so it's a little harder to show on camera what's happening then. I should have gotten out one of those little tools. They've got the little wood tool to go around the edge. That's okay. All right, let's try a little closer up view here so they can hear it a little better. It's really pretty quiet. It's a little bit hard to throw with the camera right where my face would normally be. Yeah, it seems like it has plenty of power to me. All right, let's try out the plastic version. Oops, help if I turned it on. Foot pedal. Oh, I need to pick a direction, right? I think that's the right direction for me. Sorry, I'm using kind of a big piece of clay here. Give this a little bit more of a test. All right, don't be too disappointed in me, guys, if I don't do a very good job. I am definitely not used to throwing standing up. This feels like it's got quite a lot of oomph to it. Oh, I want to sit down. I'm so used to sitting down. It's okay. I don't think my table is quite sturdy enough for a large block of clay. I don't know if you can see that little bit of wiggle that my table's doing. So I think if you were going to be using a large piece of clay and this at high speed, you might want a sturdy workbench. All right, so I'm just making some sake cups. Yeah, this might have been an espresso cup. Let's see if I can mark that bottom. Whew. It wants to go very fast. Slow down. I have to get used to the the amount of speed this wheel wants to put out. All right. There's one. They definitely have enough power to throw with, though. I think it's rated for 11 pounds of clay, and I would believe that about that. This is only 4 pounds, and it's, well, it's moving my whole table, so. I like having this little tool cradle here. Ooh. I'm also really used to, though, being able to eye it up while I'm sitting. Hopefully I'm measuring correctly at this angle. I would say I don't see any difference between the power of the metal wheel or the plastic wheel. I think the difference I'm feeling right now is more the size of the piece of clay that I'm using, and it's not affecting the speed, it's just affecting the stability of it. So I think the calculation is going to come down to more which style of pan you like the best. I'm realizing how much I use sitting down to help me. It's good though, it's good to change it up and give your hips a rest. So I don't know if you notice what I'm doing here is usually when I do my first pull, when I'm throwing off the hump, I'll do that pull from the inside of the piece, and then I'll kind of just shape it with one pull afterwards. I find that helps keep the piece more stable on the wheel when I'm throwing like that. Let's see if I can give you another angle on that. So I feel like full speed might be a little bit much on this one. Kind of getting used to the foot pedal. It's a little bit different than my other wheel, so. Definitely need to get used to the foot pedal. It's kind of easier to work with. This seems like a good amount of clay to have on this wheel. It's more stable. This is probably a couple pounds. That kind of keeps it from wobbling my table. I like this one tool. It's not the tool I usually use, but it seems like it works well. Maybe it'll become the tool I usually use. see the stuff we've been making lining up here. All right, some final thoughts on these two wheels. The motor seemed the same on each. I think there was some minor inconsistencies in how the foot pedal worked on each, but I don't think it's a big deal. The splash pan, I like the splash pan on the plastic version a little bit better than the metal version. The containers, I think I might have liked the plastic version. These are almost the same price, and you know, when it comes down to it, I feel like they have kind of the same wheel head and the same motor. So it's really just a small preference as far as whether you liked the metal or the plastic better. Plastic teeny bit lighter. Yeah, I mean they both seem fine. They're fine for definitely like standing up wheels. You know, I think you could make probably, you know, a 4-pound bowl would be fine. I probably wouldn't be making, you know, huge pieces on these, but I don't anyway because I need to be able to ship my work to sell it. And smaller the better as far as that goes. Yeah, I think you'd be fine with either. The bigger consideration for me would be whether you want to be a stand-up thrower or work on a tabletop, or whether you'd like to have a more dedicated pottery space. In that case, you'd be looking at one of their wheels that comes with the legs. If you've watched my other review, you'll see that I really loved their newer version with the legs that you can sit down at that was a little bit taller. So for me personally, I like to have a dedicated pottery space with a wheel that's set up all the time. In that case, I'd pick the one with the wheels. I mean, with the legs, not wheels. And then if I was, you know, in a more of a smaller, tighter apartment setting, then I would definitely look at maybe one of these tabletop versions that you could just kind of set on a shelf and clean up, put the lid on when you're not using. What do you guys think? Do you think that you might like a tabletop wheel, or do you prefer to have a dedicated pottery space in your home? I'd love to hear your opinions. You know, as usual, these are quality, inexpensive wheels, and they work great. So thanks for watching, everyone.